Dear online course creators, in today's video, I want to talk about the reality of making money online with online courses. Coming up. So I'm sure you've seen these ads about how some of these online entrepreneurs have made 6 figures, 7 figures with online courses. And sometimes when you create your online course platform and you create your own first course, you launch it, and in most cases, nothing happens. It's also happened to me. And what I mean by nothing happens, I mean like no one buys. It's happened to me a few times. So I'd like to discuss a few things here to, first of all, encourage you and also tell you the reality of what happens when you create online courses. A lot of these online entrepreneurs, they talk about these 6 figures, 7 figures with online courses, and it seems easy. But the reality is we don't tend to look at a bit of research on these online entrepreneurs. So 9 out of 10 chances are, if they are talking about all these 6 figures and so on, they have a large social media following, or they have a large email list, or if they don't have those two, they are very, very good at paid advertising. So as a beginner, when you go into this, you'll be thinking to yourself, wow, okay, 6 figures, I'm going to buy their course on how to create online courses and I'm going to make 6 figures. Well, the reality is, no, it's not that straightforward. It does take a lot of time to achieve this, and it also needs a bit of a strategy. So as you can see here, social media following is key because in order for you to sell your online courses, people have to like, trust, and pretty much have an idea of who you are so they can like you. So if they like you and they trust you, it makes it easier for them to buy your course. Now, the question is, how do you make people like or trust you? And that is by creating content. Over here, if we take a look at this quick diagram that I've created, the question then becomes, what sort of content do we need to create? And content to let people like and trust you is obviously going to be video. And this is where now a lot of people just stop right here and say, videos, I can't create videos. Because yes, it is very difficult to create videos and present on camera and so on, because a lot of us are very uncomfortable with seeing ourselves on camera. But of course, there are other ways you can get around this. But the most important thing is we want people to know who we are. And then, of course, let them trust us before we sell them whatever course that we need to sell them. So here, my main platform here is YouTube or Facebook. But YouTube does a fantastic job, because the reason why I like YouTube is when you create content on YouTube, it stays there forever pretty much. And YouTube is also a search engine, which means people can go on there and search for several topics. And your video could be good, whereby it keeps appearing on the search results. So this is why I like YouTube. Unlike Facebook, yes, there is a massive audience over there, but it's not as easy it is as on YouTube to search for content that has already been created. So this is why I lean towards YouTube. So when it comes to creating your email list, the best way to do this is by having a blog. And this blog here is going to have your email opt-in. And of course, I'll highly recommend that you give something away for free in exchange for the email. That email list now is what you use to launch or to sell your courses to those existing students or members. So in most cases, people want to just create a course, have it on their website, and then just start selling. That is very, very difficult. And in most cases, it doesn't work. And this is where we get discouraged and we think that this whole thing is a scam or it doesn't work at all. The reality is it needs a lot of work. Remember, this is a business. Just like you can convince someone to buy this mouse or this mixer or whatever it is that you're trying to sell. You have to be convincing. You have to be good at selling. And the same applies with online courses. Just because you're good at creating your course does not mean that that course is going to be successful because you've just created it. It's the marketing that is really, really important here. So let's talk about all these other areas that you need to really be good at in order for you to have a successful online course business. So you've got to have copywriting skills. Now, in fact, before I talk about all these skills, remember, I'm talking about a long journey to make money. This is a business. This can't be overnight. For this to work, it has to take some time. I would say even 8 to 12 months Okay, so it's not going to be something that you're going to go in and just say right away, right, I'm going to start making six figures. No, it needs a strategy, it needs a plan. So as you can see here on my diagram, I'm saying you need a social media following, preferably YouTube. You also need a large mailing list. And if you don't have this too, maybe you can start by learning how to do paid ads. And as you can see, all these three are not easy at all. They need work and a lot of work. If you take a look at my YouTube channel, I'm creating videos every single day, and I've been doing a video a day for quite a long time now. So I'm just pushing out content out there so that people know who I am, and if they like the style that I teach, they subscribe to my channel. And if they want to further go into other areas that they might be interested in, whether it's web design, whether it's creating online course websites, whether it's using LearnDash or learning WordPress, it makes it an easier decision now to go in and take me up on those courses. So this is why I'm creating a lot of content, and this is why I have this here. Create content. This is the key. In fact, this is the main fuel in your engine that's going to make you a lot of money. So content is very, very important here because it's going to enable you to create an audience and also help you create an email list. Okay, so moving on. While you're creating this content and while you're creating your courses, on the side, you're also going to need to learn other skills, and these are copywriting. Copywriting is very, very important because you need to know what words to use that make people want to take a look at your offer. So copywriting there is going to be key. You also need to know how to construct your sales pages, and these sales pages are also going to have your copywriting stuff, your copywriting knowledge or skill, because copywriting on its own doesn't really work because it's going to need to be applied to your email marketing, it's going to be applied to your sales pages, your funnels, and so on. I know this is a sort of like a new area when it comes to selling your online courses, but I believe that if you implement funnels to selling your courses, you are going to make even more money with these funnels, because if you just sell one course, yes, but the effort that goes into selling one course, you might as well upsell them to another one, and that makes you even more money using the same budget that you were using to promote one course. So that budget can give you a percentage of people that take you up on the upsell. So this is why it's important to have funnels. Now, I also mentioned email marketing. I know some of you have been asking me, what if I just want to sell my course without email marketing? And the answer to that is yes, you could do it, but it's better with email marketing because, as an example, let's say you create a course on how to design websites. At some point, you're going to want to create follow-up courses. So how are you going to notify your students that are already on your existing course that you have a new one coming up or you have just released another one? This is where you need email marketing or email marketing platform. And this is very, very important. A lot of people neglect this or they pretty much ignore it totally. This is very important. You're going to have these pillars in order for your business to work. So in a nutshell, as you can see, it's not a straightforward thing as just creating a course, buying LearnDash, buying a Divi theme, card flows, and just launching your website and then sell the course. No, it's going to need a strategy, and that strategy involves trying to get people to know who you are, like you, and trust you in order for them to buy your courses. So whenever you see all these YouTube ads that say get six figures, blah, 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 buy my course, not that quick. You know what I mean? Not that quick. So I don't want you to be disappointed when you sign up onto these online courses. Yes, they do have the content that you need to learn, but the most important thing is to create your content. I would even go as far as saying create your content before you create your courses. Okay, so it's supposed to be content first and then your courses, because you want to get people to know who you are and to get them to like and trust you. So this is why it's important for you to focus on your content. Now, I will be creating quite a lot of tutorials like this or a lot of videos like this covering these topics, because I don't want you to be disappointed and think that creating online courses doesn't work. Definitely it works. It just needs a bit of a strategy and realistic expectations. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think in the video descriptions below. Have you made money without really following this strategy that I'm talking about? Let us know how you've done it. And also, if you find this information, beneficial, please do subscribe and hit the bell notification, and also participate in the video descriptions below. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.